Hello, my name's Steve Barrett. I'm the Editor-in-Chief of PR Week, and we've just finished the judging for the inaugural PR Week Council of PR Firms Diversity Awards. And I'm here with a couple of the judges to talk about the process and some of the impressions that came out of it and the reason why we're doing it. So, first of all, welcome to David Albritton, who is VP and CCO of ITT XLS, and Richard Jones, who's SVP and CCO of Guardian Life Financial. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, first of all, for being judges, and I hope you enjoyed the process. But firstly, David, why do you feel it's important to have a set of awards like this? What was it that made you want to get involved?
I mean, this is obviously a very important topic in our industry. It has been for many years, but for your magazine to recognize that there's an opportunity to recognize all the great work that the firms are doing out there on this initiative every day. Not only with respect to individuals in that organization, but across all of their client base and within the organization. So it was unique for me to participate and kind of witness this, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, Richard, we had three categories. One was the best community initiative, one was the best diversity initiative in a PR firm, and one was diversity champion. Were there any themes that you saw emerge across the categories?
There were some themes, and I think that what emerged and was threaded throughout all categories, and from firms to individuals, there are individuals in particular who've been committed to this for some time, and I think as a result of the commitment that some have had over the years, their work is now starting to bubble up to the top, and it's clear from some of the entries that we saw that many agencies now are starting to focus on the importance of diversity and inclusion. There's still some ways to go, clearly, but I think what's important about this is that at least this is the conversation is taking place. The importance of this as a business driver is being recognized. I think that was one of the themes that many agencies were able to nail. I think there's some that have opportunities going forward to make a better link between business results and what they're doing internally with diversity and inclusion.
Yeah, David, I mean, we're going to be promoting the winners this year, but if you were advising next year's entrants, because this is going to be an annual thing, what would your advice be to them to really catch the judges' eye?
I would echo what Richard said in terms of really outlining the results that they've been experiencing. We saw some of the nominations that were very good. They had some very solid initiatives going on within their companies, but the results weren't just characterized in the right way, and to put some actual measurements against that were tied back to the overall objectives of their initiative. So I think the number one piece of advice was to really spend some time on the results aspects of this. But also, we are a communications focused profession. We had some grammatical and some spelling errors in some of these, and that's just not acceptable in our profession. So I think folks should spend some time and some extra effort to make sure that that's not the case next year.
That's true. No names mentioned, but there was one agency that spelt its own name wrong,
Absolutely.
Wasn't there? And there was another one that spelt one of its clients' names wrong, which certainly doesn't impress the judges, that's for sure. How would you like to see this develop, Richard? Obviously the ultimate ideal would be that we don't actually need a set of awards like this, but clearly there is some way to go. How do you think it needs to develop? What do agencies need to do? And one of the things that came up is why there seems to be a certain lack of diversity at agencies, but in-house at clients there seems to be more commitment to diversity.
What I would like to see develop, and not just with this program, but hopefully this will spur many agencies to begin having the conversations internally about the lack of diversity. And on the agency side, you're absolutely right. There seems to be more representation of people of color, other ethnicities among companies, and would be an interesting conversation to explore why that is the case. But perhaps with these awards, and I really have to applaud PR Week and Council of PR Firms for doing this. It's something that I believe will start that all-important conversations internally. And I think with that, hopefully will come change.
Okay, well thanks guys for being involved, and thanks for taking time out to talk to us, and you can check out the winners of the awards on our website, PRWeekUS.com, and if you're looking at this and thinking, I wish I'd entered, well look out for next year's initiative. We're going to be running it each year, so do keep an eye out for that. We look forward to you entering.